A very rare Aston Martin Lagonda, owned by a drug dealer, stood for over 20 years. Another amazing find and fascinating story. Everything is trite, like this crazy world. An American of Mexican origin got rich on illegal shipments of various substances to North America. The money was certainly less than the head of the Medellinskogo drug cartel, but for all the nice little things in the form of buying mansions and every Friday and cars for change, probably enough. I wonder what happened next. Here is one of the legendary cars, Aston Martin Lagonda, produced in the UK from 1974 to 1990, with almost no significant changes. Every year, about 40 cars were made to order. 645 of them were assembled in total. So you can easily say that this is a very limited version of an unusual sedan. Observers immediately noticed that such a body layout was not popular in a manufacturer, as they traditionally produced sports two-doors car. I doubt anyone know the iconic DB5 from Bondiana. The fault for all the financial difficulties that forced the company to drive into a crazy whirlpool and offer the public a brand new car. The body turned out to be quite unusual, and the first four-door sedan, released in 1974, immediately attracted the attention of the press and, mostly important, potential customers. Lagonda was fully assembled by hand and was the most expensive sedan of its time, at the level of Rolls-Royce. Surprisingly, despite the increased excitement and demand, customers had to wait almost a year for the car. Lagonda was included in a blacklist of 50 most ugly and non-homophilic cars of the 21st century because of its disproportionate angular body. It was in this sedan that the onboard computer and digital dashboard first appeared. For the early 70s, it was quite innovative technology, only development of which cost the company Aston Martin 4 times more than the creation of the whole car. As you can guess, such unusual technical solutions cannot be reliable when used in so few cars. Deliveries to the US began only in 1982, and the car was worth about $50,000 at the time, which was more than the cost of Ferrari or Maserati models, but slightly less than the Rolls-Royce. So how did it happen that the car stood in an abandoned house for over 20 years? It's simple and trivial. As you understand, in such a business, too high competition and even the degree of the lethal wear and tear is high, which happened to the owner. After his death, there is so much property left that most of the relatives did not even know. Everything opened by the chance, when the lawyer practically appropriated the estate for himself. Either he waited too long, or the tax authorities were interested in the funds on which all this was acquired. As a result, the property went to the income of the state. In the United States, there are strict laws against drug traffickers, and there was a universal, but about it another time. There is also something to laugh at and be surprised. Wealth does not always bring happiness. Don't forget to subscribe and like it. Thanks for sharing, and bye bye.